This is Xiao Shuai, and I don't agree with that name, and he is about to face a life-and-death duel. Unfortunately, he is not the main character of this story. This is our MC. He is joyfully watching the viral video that he made while walking the road. Unfortunately for him, Truck-kun is on duty, and the MC found himself in a white space in front of a girl who probably work a 9-to-6 job. Anyway, she told the MC that since his short videos have brought the much-needed dopamine to many people, he had been given the chance to be reborn. The MC asked if he can choose freely, but the lady denied it and instructed the MC to press the random draw button on the lottery machine. The MC does as he's instructed, and Tata, the #1 expert in the martial world. Our Mac got lucky, or does he? The lady points at the door, and MC was then instructed to quickly enter the door. The MC happily did as he's instructed. Everything seems to be going well for our MC, but something happened. The 9-to-6 lady pulled the paper from the lottery machine, and it reveals the true new identity of our MC. He is not the demon Lord Ziwei, but instead, he IA the inn waiter, Ah Wei. It looks like the company is broke. Moving on, we found the MC unconscious on the ground. Heavy rain poured upon him while the sound of thunder echoes. The MC regains his consciousness and he wonders where he is. That's right, I've time traveled, he said excitedly. We were then introduced to his new identity. His name is Ah Wei. He is an inn waiter who got killed casually by the demon Lord Ziwei, and of course the Mac doesn't know. He noticed that, despite being the #1, he still looks shabby. He then noticed something on the ground and someone from behind. 2 old men with a sword and 1 old man with plant growing on his head, who seemed to be looking for the demon lord. Are you looking for me? Asked Ah Wei. We will call the MC Ah Wei from now on. The 3 old man does not respond, but then they notice the demon sex order that Ah Wei is holding. The 3 old man was surprised to realize that the demon lord has even changed his appearance. The old man's confirmed that he is indeed the demon lord due to the aura that surrounds him. They said he is cruel and bloodthirsty, and that they have heard it all. That the demon lord have been infected by the 1,000 insect sect's venom, denoting he has gotten weaker. Ah Wei realized that the venom is probably why he had to disguise himself as a commoner. The 3 old men confronted him with their lightsaber, determined to take his head. But at this point, our MC is completely into his character. He asked the old man what gives them the illusion that they can beat him with just the 3 of them. The old man's is nervous, and the MC is laughing like a psycho while thinking to himself that even though he was poisoned, he is still the #1 martial artist in the world. But in reality, he is just an extra with 0 combat power. The 3 old man is visibly nervous, but eventually summoned the courage to perform a formation called the Golden Saint Sword. Suddenly, a gigantic golden sword materialized. Lightning was supposed to strike far away, but it changed direction and struck the golden sword. The golden sword acted as a lighting rod, causing the 3 old men to go back to their skinny youth, but without skin. This is more like a selfie with my friend. The party is over and the MC found the 3 experts boned to the ground in an instant. Is this the strength of the #1 expert in the martial word? Said Ah Wei. He found it too amazing. It's daytime and Ah Wei have just entered the town. Suddenly a child asked her mother to look. Pointing at something, she asked her mother if it is the demon Lord Ziwei. Ah Wei was stunned, and the people around him started talking. He thinks that the girl is talking about him. He wonders if he's been discovered. How is this possible? He asked himself. Didn't I change my appearance? He added. Ah Wei wonders what he should do, but then he saw something, a wanted poster of the demon Lord Ziwei. Ah Wei was thankful that he has changed his appearance. Ah Wei, what are you doing here? Asked a child with hearing aid. Ah Wei is confused. Ah Wei was escorted to an inn. The little boy said that he did not expect Ah Wei to be so unlucky to fall off a cliff and lost to his memory. You've been missing for 2 days. Everyone thought you went back to your hometown, the little boy added. The 2 arrive in Ah Wei's room. The little boy told Ah Wei that he should change into clean clothes and that the chef is getting impatient. Is this my room? Asked Ah Wei while looking at some books. Ah Wei grinned with pride. It appears that I've assumed a false identity, employing the cunning tactics of the 36 stratagems to deceive even the heavens. I need to quickly become familiar with this identity, Ah Wei grinned excitedly. The story then transitioned to a chicken struggling to break free from someone, and that someone is Ah Wei, who is confused on what is in the hen going on. The excited look on his face is already gone. What's the matter? Did you hit yourself too hard that you can't even slaughter a chicken? Asked the baldy with a muscular physique. Ah Wei thought to himself that slaughtering a chicken is a way to conceal his bloodthirsty aura. Ah Wei is getting ready to slaughter a chicken. Meanwhile, the baldy keeps scolding him on the background. The baldy is getting annoyed at Ah Wei, asking Ah Wei if he's deaf. Out of nowhere, Awe chopped the chicken so hard that Baldy's lips become like that of a chicken. Awe, with a menacing look, asked Baldy if there's anything else he wanted to explain. Somewhere in the battlefield, someone is going Super Saiyan. An injured lady urges the team to prevent the Demon Lord from issuing orders. The real Demon Lord laughs while holding the Demon Sex's order. "Not good! He's going to pass order to his subordinates! Stop him!" shout the injured lady. "Go!" yell the demon while sending the Demon Sex's order away. "Stop me? Just you guys?" laughs the Demon Lord. The story then transitioned to a cliff where we can see the original Awe talking to a grave. He reminisced the death of Dabin, whose bones were cleaned by the guest. "Promise me that you don't become a chicken in your next life," said the previous owner of Awe's body. He was still talking when something hit him from behind at such speed that throws him off the cliff. This is how the original owner left, successfully blocking the Demon Sex's message with his life, leaving a heroic legacy. The bald man was taken aback by Awe's sudden change in behavior. Puzzled, he mused, "Wasn't he timid just a few days ago?" Questioning Awe's demeanor in front of him, the bald man with years of underworld experience asserted, "Do you know who I am?" and warned him against crossing paths, suggesting he could turn Awe into a dish. Awe wasn't fazed. He think that the baldy may not be sharpest tool in the shed, he sure got some muscles. Being new in town, Awe wants to recruit some underlings. Suddenly, Baldy grab a fish from the table and swing it on Awe, but Awe dodges it. Awe then pulled the blood-stained chopping knife from the chopping board while thinking to himself that he have to test if the baldy is worthy to be his underling. Intimidated, the bald man questioned Awe's intentions, who, with a crazed look, asked, "Do you know my favorite dish?" describing the process of preparing the dish. First, chop the meat. Coat them with a layer of starch. Then, marinate. After marinating, pan-fry them gently with butter. Finally, create an exquisite presentation. "By the way, the ingredient is pork," he added. "Care for a taste?" he asked. The baldy screams his lungs out. Awe was disappointed with the result. He realized that taking a minion like Baldy would ruin the reputation of the sect. "Not fun at all," he added. The baldy can be seen crying, saying that all he got are his muscles and that is not tasty. Awe noticed the other worker looking at the scene. Awe asked if something is wrong, but the other worker did not respond but just minded their own business in hope of not getting involved. Awe sighed in disappointment, saying that this place is full of cowards. "If not much, can I get someone obedient for a change?" he added. Then someone grabbed his clothes. It's the pilot kid. He's definitely not cute. The story then transitioned to Awe's room where he can be seen laying on his bead. Awe is exhausted, he comforted himself, saying that, although it's hard, the life of a master is never simple. Besides, he found a talent today, definitely not because the pilot kid is cute. Awe said to himself that teaching them from childhood is the only way to ensure they're reliable. Awe's stomach growls from hunger. He decided to grab a snack and talk to the kid afterwards. It's a peaceful night, but suddenly, a large thud disturbed the bird. It's the pilot kid. He was thrown to the wall by someone, and that someone is just an ordinary innkeeper named Qian Wujin. He questioned the kid if he is close to Awe, stating that an orphan and a loser like them make quite a pair. Qian Wujin scolded the child for provoking the chef, who happens to be shopkeeper Zhao's buddy. He warned the kid about the fate that awaits them when the shopkeeper Zhao Gai gets back in town. Suddenly, Qian Wujin thinks about using this opportunity to help out the chef, so that when this Zhao Gai comes back, he can score some points. Qian Wujin considers himself a genius. He continued talking to the kid, when suddenly, a large chunk of heavy wood flew in his direction, not hitting him unfortunately. Qian Wujin was startled. The one who sent that wood flying was Awe with a bread in his mouth. It looks like he kicked the door open. "Inung talking, Inung listening. Next in the plot, the protagonist has entered the stage," Awe declared. Qian Wujin was delighted that the opportunity presented itself. He thinks about beating up Awe to curry favor from the shopkeeper Zhao. Meanwhile, Awe is also thinking to himself that this is a good opportunity to show his disciple how strong he is by defeating Qian Wujin. He grinned thinking about the result where the pilot kid is admiring him and calling him handsome. Qian Wujin and Awe agree that this is a great opportunity that they cannot afford to lose. Qian Wujin advised Awe to be more sensible and to kneel in front of him, but his words was cut short when he noticed that Awe does not pay attention to him. Awe advised the kid to stand far away. Qian Wujin told Awe to stop looking down on him and to stop pretending that he lost his memory. "A trash is a trash!" he yelled, while preparing to swing a punch to Awe. Awe easily avoided the attack and performed a move that surprised Qian Wujin. Qian Wujin was scared. Wei feels so blessed to finally be able to perform a trick that he watched from fighting videos. Wei said to himself that he can't use those techniques casually, but with his inner strength, no one can beat him in fist and feet. Qian Wujin was still stunned by his loss. Suddenly, Wei, with his scary aura, started talking to himself, saying that if he beats someone to death, his identity will be exposed, which he find troublesome. Qian Wujin was confused on what in the hen is he talking about. Qian Wujin affirmed that he understand what's going on, stating that he have seen this kind of plot in a book before. This person definitely have a mysterious identity, he hypothesized. Wei was confused. He thought Qian Wujin falls unconscious after he throw him. I've never seen this move before, said Qian Wujin. Who are you? Asked Qian Wujin vigilantly. Suddenly, Wei grabs Qian Wujin's neck and pinned him to the wall. What did you say? Asked Wei. Then asking if Qian Wujin if he had discovered his identity, Wei thought to himself that although Qian Wujin was inexperienced, Qian Wujin can still detect his identity. Not only that, Qian Wujin can withstand the pressure from his inner strength. Qian Wujin suddenly removed Wei's grip from his neck, thinking to himself that Wei is a madman. Suddenly, Wei spoke. Now that you have discovered my identity, there's nothing I can do. He then slapped Qian Wujin's back, causing Qian Wujin to spurt a mouthful of blood, eventually collapsing to the ground. Qian Wujin's spirit is starting to depart his body. Wei then spoke to Qian Wujin, stating that the slap just now was called bone-changing palm. A person who got hit by this technique will die from their bone turning into mud within 7 days. Of course, this a lie. Wei saw this move from a TV series. Qian Wujin was surprised by what Wei said. But young man, are you willing to die like this? Asked Jojo. I mean, Wei in a serious tone. A great man once said that enlightenment is to risk one's life for a new future. I can give you a choice, he added. It's daytime, and the story transitioned into a forest where we can see a girl dressed in red. The girl is named Xia Yi. She's a detective of the Clothes Gate and she is bored. She blames her father for giving her boring errands. Let's see if father will still despise me after I capture the remnants of the demon sect who have fled to this area. She grinned while holding the portraits that she stole with great difficulty. The scroll contains the portraits of the remnants of the demon sect. Xia Yi then opened the scroll in hope of seeing how powerful the remnants of the demon sect are. But then, Xia Yi is frustrated by what she saw, cursing the demon sect to death. Then, something caught her attention. It's Wei and the pilot kid. The kid asked Wei if he won't get bullied if he learned Kung Fu, Wei affirmed, boasting how he defeated Qian Wujin. The pilot kid suddenly got to his knees and said that her sister told him that he have to do kowtow if someone accepts him as a disciple. He then smashed his head to the ground so hard that the ground cracked and his forehead swollen. Wei was stunned by the child's behavior. I want to become stronger. Please teach me, said the child, with clear determination in his eyes. The story then transitioned to a palace where a girl is happily welcoming his master. The girl told his master that a letter from the capital have arrived. Qian Wujin dismissed the message saying that he doesn't have time for those old man. It looks like Qian Wujin is no ordinary innkeeper after all. The girl offers her service to Qian Wujin, stating that the slave will change her clothes and apply medicine to his back. It seems like Qian Wujin have a back problem. The girl noticed the mark on Qian Wujin's clothes and was surprised to see a mark a shape of someone's palm. The girl wonders of whom could be so brave to leave a mark on his master, stating that even a mosquito is reluctant to bite her master. Qian Wujin spoke that there's no need to apply any medicine for his back. This back problem has been bothering me for years, and even the doctors can't help me, he thought to himself. And now, that person has cured me in a matter of seconds. He must have done this on purpose, he added. Qian Wujin contemplate whether to be used by Wei or have his bone turned into mud and die in 7 days. He made up his mind to go and have a talk to Wei. The night is peaceful and Wei and the pilot kid are training. Wei told the kid to concentrate and gather his energy. Well done, applaud Wei. He told the pilot kid to practice again to determine the technique that is suitable for the kid. Wei thought about the technique that the 3 old man mentioned called Lao Shizi Kung Fu and wonders what will happen if he were to learn the technique. He thought about what the 3 old man said about the demon lord brutally murdering other people. He sighed and wonders why villains like to do evil things for the whole world to know. Isn't it better to be good on the surface and cause trouble by using someone? Wei thought to himself. He added that the demon lord have made his situation very difficult. Wei decided to forget his worries and decided to give the child a basic training. Wei said that the child is so cute, he told the child to get ready because he will teach him boxing skills. The child asked Wei the origin of the book. Wei told the child to not worry about it. Meanwhile, the girl dressed in red, looking bored, was still watching them. The girl thought that the two was suspicious, but she didn't expect them be only an idiot. She wonders what the two are doing in the forest in the middle of the night. She doesn't consider Ah Wei to be a warrior because of his shabby appearance. She then decided to keep watch for a while to prevent the two from getting eaten by wolves. Ah Wei was lost in thought when suddenly the pilot kid spoke to him, stating that he has finished reading the book. Ah Wei was surprised by the kid's talent. The child asked Ah Wei if he can try what he learned. Ah Wei approved while patting the child in the head. The child took a stance. A strong and powerful aura surrounds his body, and all of a sudden, he throws a punch. Boom! A strong and powerful energy was released from his palm, splitting the trees that cross its path. The strong energy traveled all the way to the shed where Ah Wei slept, hitting the shed and causing strong explosion cracking the concrete. Both Ah Wei and the child was surprised with their jaw open. Ah Wei wonders how can a beginner be so powerful. He then praised the child for a job well done. And of course the child also praised Ah Wei for teaching a skill so powerful. Ah Wei prides himself for being very awesome. Ah Wei told the child that even if he works harder, he still won't be able to surpass him, but he will be the second best in the world. Such motivational words. The child replied that he will not disappoint his expectation. Meanwhile, the girl dressed in red was left speechless. As you can see with her face, she wonders about the identity of the two. Moving on, Ah Wei and the pilot kid can be seen walking to the shed, while the red girl watched them from afar, thinking to herself that her father is right, that the hermits are hidden in the city, and the masters are among the people. She accepted her shortcomings, saying that she was blind to think that Ah Wei and the pilot were fools. The kid voiced his wants to live in the shed. Ah Wei agreed. The red girl thought to herself that the kid's punch was extremely powerful. She hypothesized that the master must be even more powerful. Ah Wei agreed to the kid's request to live in his shed, but he said that the shed is a bit small. Ah Wei then touched the crack on the shed, causing the last remaining negative 0.001 GP of the shed to disappear, thus causing the shed to break down to thousands of pieces. Yi was surprised to witness a shed getting demolished just because it can't accommodate two people. We will call the red girl Yi from now on. All of a sudden, Yi saw Qian Wujin, who was also hiding. Yi wonders where on the hen does Qian Wujin came from. Ah Wei was surprised that they demolished the shed just from a single tap, stating that he can't control his power, while the pilot kid was utterly amazed by his strength. Ah Wei agreed on the fact that he was awesome, but he worried about where to sleep tonight. Suddenly, Qian Wujin hugged his leg, while calling him master. Ah Wei was startled by the Qian Wujin behavior. Meanwhile, Qian Wujin thought to himself that Ah Wei is an expert, that it doesn't matter where Ah Wei come from, because he still believes that Ah Wei is the real deal. He wonders to himself, thinking on how a house can be shattered by just a single tap. Qian Wujin wonders if Ah Wei is a martial or a martial saint. He thinks that as long as he hug Ah Wei's thigh, he can also be on the leaderboard. Ah Wei struggled to remove Qian Wujin from his thigh, stating that he never had a disciple as big as Qian Wujin. Qian Wujin justified that Ah Wei had given him a choice. I want to follow you. I am very useful, Qian Wujin proudly said, while emphasizing the fact that he had money and that he can help Ah Wei to repair the house. Ah Wei chose not to believe Qian Wujin, telling Qian Wujin not to insult people like him with no money. Ah Wei thought to himself that how can a waiter have so much money? But in the next day, Ah Wei cannot believe his eyes. In front of him is a house with roof shining with gold. Qian Wujin humbly said that he can only decorate the house because his bank have reached the daily limit of the amount of money to be withdrawn. Ah Wei was blinded by the light. Ah Wei then asked why Qian Wujin work in an inn if Qian Wujin already is so rich. Qian Wujin stated that in this world, strength is paramount, and that those who practice martial arts are amazing. Qian Wujin said that he have a rumor that Yuhang Towns hides powerful experts. He also added that the reason he became a waiter is because shopkeeper Zhao is famous for being on the leaderboard. He then questioned Qian Wujin on what's the use of being a lazy person who only has money. This statement caused damage on Ah Wei's pride. Ah Wei then said to Qian Wujin that having money is also a symbol of power. He then asked Qian Wujin, why not just throw money at shopkeeper Zhao's face? Qian Wujin was confused on what is the meaning of throwing money at someone. The story then transitioned inside an inn, where a beautiful lady and an old man can be seen talking. The lady asked the old man, "Is this all?" while looking at some papers. The old man replied affirmatively, while looking all happy. Right now, I'm having the same eyes as the old man. The old man thanked the lady for being so generous. He told the lady that he will bring the document regarding the land tomorrow, while thinking to himself that lady is stupid for buying this shabby inn for 10 times its original price. Anyway, this shabby inn is mine no more, he think to himself while walking away happily. The lady then told her master that the task is done. Qian Wujin then comes out of hiding. He then said that money being a symbol of power that Ah Wei told him is true and easy to use. The story then transitioned to Ah Wei, where he can be seen sitting and looking at some map. The state where Yuhang Town is located is called Yuhangzhou. The neighboring state is Suzhou, and the place farther away is the Central Plains, Wei stated. Wei was impressed that Qian Wujin was actually able to buy this in. Wei then noticed someone. It's Jia Yi of the Iron Clothes Gate. He asked for permission to talk to Wei. The story then transitioned to a restaurant where we can see a mutated cat girl who is serving Wei and Yi. Yi asked Wei if he liked the special service. Wei replied that the service was truly breathtaking. Yi then introduced herself as the daughter of the Iron Clothes sect, stating that she already knew his identity. Wei was surprised by Yi's last statement, causing him to spit his drink. Yi continued that if she guessed correctly, Wei must be, with a serious and nervous expression, thinks that he should get rid of Yi. Yi then continued with her assumption that Wei must be an immortal who hides in the mortal world. Wei was stunned. He did not expect Yi to have that assumption regarding his true identity. Wei then said to Yi that he is just an ordinary person. Sure enough, wise people truly are humble, Yi thought to herself. Yi then bring up the topic regarding the destruction of the demon sect and its remnant who are still on the loose. Wei was startled by Yi's statement. What does it have to do with me? Asked Wei, who just coughed up his drink. Of course it's relevant, rallied Yi. She added that the rise and fall is everyone's responsibility. She also said that their sect is short on manpower and that it is urgent to arrest the remnant of demon sect. Yi then asked Wei for his cooperation in catching the remnants. How should I catch myself? Wei asked himself. The story then transitioned in front of the martial arts testing hall. Wei, clearly dazzled by the decorations, questioned Yi about the purpose of this place. Wei, in his head, imagined he was on a mission to infiltrate the enemy's base camp. Haven't you taken the test? Asked Yi. But she realized that a retired expert like Wei probably does not care anymore regarding this boring things. Just a few years ago, the martial arts testing hall have been set up in the every branch of Iron Clothes sect all over the country to test the strength of the martial arts experts. Yi elaborate. She added that the Iron Clothes sect will issue jade plaques of different colors, according to different levels, starting from martial artist to martial god. My jade plaque is green, representing intermediate martial artist, said Yi. What about the martial god? What color is it? Asked Wei. Yi confessed she had no idea, as no one had reached that level yet. But if someone does, they get to open a ladder to heaven and ascend to immortality, she added. Wei thought to himself that since he doesn't know how strong the original owner of his body, he decided to test it. But he realized that it will be troublesome because the original owner Demon Lord Zue was targeted by the Iron Clothes sect. Yi then grabs his hand, stating that no matter what happened, she will take Wei to the testing hall. Yi thinks to herself that if such powerful person willed to assist her sect, she won't have to worry about losing to evil. But then, something happened. Yi was confused on how in the hen is the crystal ball that test one's strength is transparent. She added that it's not even white, but transparent. She explained that transparent symbolizes purity, without any foundation in martial arts. Wei was confused by Yi's last statement. It seems that the original owner has practiced a technique that can hide his strength. He really is worthy of being the best in the martial world. He is really foresighted, Wei think to himself. Anyway, as long as I'm the number one in the world, that's all I need, Wei said to himself. Yi realized that there's something wrong. She added that there have never been an error since the establishment of the martial arts testing hall, and that there is absolutely no problem with the test results. Yi was confused on why he can't measure his strength, while Wei can be seen leaving in the background. Yi, puzzled, remembered her father's words when she was a child. Her father had told her that practicing martial art is like practicing enlightenment, that being one with nature is the true and highest form of a martial artist. Yi realized that if it is possible to be one with nature, then it is also possible that Wei have already cultivated to the level of a martial god. Panicking, she noticed Wei was gone. She wonders where could he be. Then suddenly, someone spoke. Yi, why are you here? Asked an imposing figure from behind. The story then transitioned inside a room where we can see an old man reprimanding Yi for stealing the portrait of the remnant of the demon sect without his order. As my daughter, you did something like this. How should I explain this to the hall master? Said the old man. Yi reasoned that she's just trying to help. How can you help? Besides, I have already paid someone a hefty amount to be in charge of stealing documents, said Yi's father. Yi's father is in the level of a martial saint. He is called Father Jia of the Iron Clothes sect. Isn't it just a portrait? He said while opening the portrait. Father Xia was, flabbergasted by the portrait. The portrait was indeed ordinary, so I will confiscate it for safekeeping, Father Xia said while blushing. Yi then spoke, stating the fact that the Demon Lord Ziwei and many of the remnants were not caught, and once allowed to make a comeback, it will be a disaster. Father Jia told Yi Yi to not worry about it because those who were not caught were only the strong ones. He warned Yi Yi that the strength of the demon lord and his loyal subordinates is not something they can easily mess with. What if the martial god was born? Yi Yi asked with all seriousness. What? Questioned Father Xia. I said, what if we recruit a martial god? Yi Yi clarified. The story then transitioned to Ah Wei's residence, where we can see the pilot kid and Qian Wu Jin doing squats. Holding the demon sex order like it's the latest iPhone, Ah Wei was shook by the diverse high-level skills stored in its spatial storage. Swordsmanship, boxing, heart sutra, and internal strength. Last time a basic technique was so powerful, so Ah Wei decided to something else this time. Ah Wei stepped out of his room. The pilot kid asked him what to practice today. The same punch as last time? The kid asked. Let's learn something else today, Ah Wei said while grinning like he just discovered a new meme. We then see someone walking in the forest. It's Yi Yi and her father. Oh, Dad, just believe me once. You'll know when you get there. I really didn't lie to you, said Yi Yi. I saw it with my own eyes. That child next to him have flattened half of the mountain with just one punch, Yi Yi added. Father Xia told her that he's not doubting her, but he just found it too weird. A 6-year-old child chipped away half of the mountain with just one punch, and the test result shows that someone who is not even a martial artist have destroyed a house with just a tap of a finger. If there really is someone with such strength, how could anyone not heard of them? Father Xia added that there have never been a martial god. Father Xia then noticed Yi Yi stopping in her tracks. What's wrong? He asked. Yi Yi can be seen terrified by what she is witnessing. The pilot kid took a stance and closed his eyes. A golden smoke then materialized from his surroundings. The kid opened his eyes. His eyes are pure and powerful like that of a Buddha. The pilot kid have materialized a full-body silhouette of a Buddha taller than you. Father Xia was shocked to the point of popping his eyes. The Buddha charges its palm for an attack. Father Xia realized that the attack is headed for their direction. Father Xia told Yi Yi to get behind him. He then focused his energy on one technique. 9-bend heart-protecting formation. This is my final trump card. A protective barrier then surrounds him and Yi Yi. With all my martial saint level strength, I should be able to block this blow, said Father Xia, his eyes blazing with determination. Then the Buddha's hand go poof, Father Xia's barrier go cracked, and the Buddha go bye-bye. And the boy goes, yay, I did it, master. And Qian Wu Jin was like, what in the hen? We practiced the same skill, and yet... But Ah Wei advised Qian Wu Jin to not be discouraged. Maybe this technique is just not suitable for you, he added. Ah Wei then congratulated the pilot kid, thinking to himself that the kid have such incredible talent. Ah Wei wonders to himself if he should try new technique that does not exist in this world. Then suddenly someone shouts, oh my god, father! Ah Wei and the others were confused. They then noticed Yi Yi and his father, who can be seen laying on the ground. Yi Yi, what's going on? Why are you here? Asked Ah Wei. Yi Yi spilled the tea, admitting she brought her pops to witness the squad, but things got too real. Father Xia then coughed a mouthful of blood. Father Xia then spoke. He apologized to Ah Wei for coming without notice. It turns out that everything Yi Yi said is true. This kid actually has such strength. Even with all of my strength, I still couldn't completely take his hit. Father Xia thinks to himself. He also wonders why Ah Wei does not have the aura of a martial artist at all. Could it be that I have already achieved the peak of my cultivation, and I'm not able to see his true aura because I'm not strong enough? He added. Father Xia then introduced himself to Ah Wei as the current master of the Iron Clothes sect, and Yi's father. He clarified that he have no intention of disturbing Ah Wei's cultivation practice. Ah Wei was dumbfounded to know that Father Xia is the master of the Iron Clothes sect. Isn't that the hostile big boss? Ah Wei said to himself. Iron Clothes sect. It includes all kinds of people and strangers. Unlike the leaderboard, which is a private ranking list, entering the Iron Clothes sect is equivalent to being a member of the Imperial Court. Although they are not as free to come and go as the people on the leaderboard, they still have the Imperial Court as their backer. Qian Wujin elaborate, I can't believe to meet such a big shot in my short lifetime, he added. Meanwhile, Father Xia is worried why Ah Wei is not responding to his greetings. He wonders if he did anything wrong. He then opened his eyes and noticed Ah Wei's angry look, which confused him. The pilot kid then called out Ah Wei. The kid said that the uncle looks uncomfortable. Ah Wei think to himself that he shouldn't be panicking because Father Xia didn't recognize his true identity. What's more, with the test result before, they can't doubt me. In this case, it is better to let nature take its course and penetrate into the enemy's territory, killing 2 birds with 1 stone. Ah Wei thinks to himself, why grinning? You are the master of the Iron Clothes sect, right? Hello, Father Xia? Asked Ah Wei. Hello, Father Xia is here. I didn't intend to disturb the master's training. I sincerely apologize, said Father Xia. Ah Wei reasoned that there is no need to apologize because he's just having fun teaching the kids. Wei added that he is not a master, just an ordinary person. Father Xia concluded that Wei does not want to be exposed. No wonder he was angry just now. Father Xia asked Wei if he should call him brother. Wei declined, telling Father Xia to just call him Wei. Just call me Brother Xia, said Father Xia. Oh, that can't be done, you are the elder, said Wei. But Father Xia insisted on the bro code, calling him Brother Wei. Yi wonders what kind of situation is this. Father Xia then shower Wei with praise. I'm embarrassed by your praise, replied Wei. Brother Wei, there is no need to be so formal. What I said is true. Father Xia asked Wei on how did the boy learn the technique just now. Wei then happily explained the technique. The story then transitioned to a temple where we can see a bald child with a QR code on his head. He called on his master Rukong, stating that he just saw something. Don't worry, I know, said the old man Rukong. The Tathagata who was born with visions have appeared in this world, right? Where is it? He added. Old man Rukong then instructed the kid to go down the mountain and call his senior brother, since the kid always wanted to go down the mountain. The old man Rukong noticed the kid's confusion, so he explained that the martial arts competition is coming soon. This day is probably going to be exciting, he added. Master Rukong was being all mysterious, and the kid was like, Master, stop with the riddles. Going back to Wei's residence, Father Xia and Yi can be seen saying their goodbye to Wei. Wei sighed, thinking to himself that it's not easy to trick Father Xia into believing that the technique he gave him is the complete version. Anyway, I didn't give him the complete technique, so let him worry about it, Wei added. Meanwhile, the little boy can be seen with a sad expression. Xiao Shuai? What's wrong? Asked Wei. So his name is Xiao Shuai. It sounds somewhat familiar. Anyway, I will keep calling him the pilot kid. Back to the story. Have I caused trouble for Master? Asked the pilot kid. It's not your fault. It's Master's fault for not checking the environment, Wei said to comfort the little boy. And the old man Xia didn't seem to doubt my identity, as the saying goes. The enemy is light and we are dark, and the trick of darkness under the light is quite effective, Wei thinks to himself. He told the pilot kid to go to bed because he's going to go for a walk. The little boy gently closed the door. With a slow and deliberate motion, he removed his hat, revealing a cascade of long hair and an innocent face, a cute little girl.